everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kat, your guide through the seen and the unseen. Today we're tapping into the energy or the current energy surrounding to see what messages Spirit has to bring to you. The rainbow says hi. Take a deep breath, settle in, and let's see what the universe has to tell you. Also, if you're soul-seeking deeper alignment, please make sure to join our community by subscribing. Hello, let's get a tarot reading. I've been working, but I kind of took a little bit of time off because I wasn't so busy today. And I kind of had to. Like, once you've driven 12 hours, they make you take a 6-hour break. And it kind of sucks. Because I was, like, ready to go this morning, and it was like, you only get 2 hours. I was like, damn it. Because I didn't factor it in. I thought, oh, well, I wasn't working 12 hours straight. But it doesn't matter. You have to take a break after 12 hours. Because I only took like a few hours off. Because like I got off at 9 something, I think, last night. And I went back out at, maybe it was 10, I don't know. 3 this morning. 3:30, something like that. And it said no. So I said, fuck. Anyways, let's see what's happening. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot. I'll probably use the, what's that called? Temperance is coming out. Temperance and the Queen of Cups. I'll take my whiskey neat, my coffee black, and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. Anyways, I don't know why I shuffled just now, but so I was just listening to that song, by the way, it came on. So I was singing it. I like Draconic Priestess. She sings really good. So anyway, she always sings that song. Temperance, Queen of Cups, 8 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Yeah. So there's some sort of foresight. You're seeing through this burdensome mind game energy, this self-imprisonment of all these burdens. You're seeing through in some way with the Queen of Cups here, intuitively, about something about like maybe what it's all about. Also, you may be expecting to be able to like overcome, to set this down, to free yourself in some way. Like surrender is the way. Like surrender to the divine, right? Not trying to control outcomes and control like scenarios and like other people and like things like that. You're just kind of surrendering it all. Like whatever's supposed to happen, having faith, right? That whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen regardless of your control or your perceived control, right? The expectation of, I know my ships are going to come in and I'm going to let this play out however it's supposed to play out in some way, right? Why do I keep wanting to shuffle? So let's see what else. How are we showing up today? Eight of Pentacles. So hard at work. So we're mastering the self. Like, so, like I said, we're not expecting things and situations to kind of be what we want. We're accepting it how it is, right? And setting the expectation of I can only control myself and master my control. That things are gonna play out however they will, be what they will, whatever. There's some sort of balance here. So we have this Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil. So maybe you're not obsessing, or maybe somebody is obsessing about you. Maybe you were in this energy of like obsessing about work. Maybe you're kind of gaining control or perspective on that, or some sort of like you're taking action on what you can, understanding like the duality of things. Like, it's a cause and effect universe. If I obsess about this particular thing, like things not working out in my favor or whatever, and trying to control the universe, I know that it's gonna backfire. Like, there's things that, like, if I micromanage, put my fingers all in it, my manifestations are gonna come in. So you're kind of letting go, maybe trusting the flow and expansion of the universe. There could be some sort of karmic cycle in that, like that maybe you've learned a karmic lesson. Maybe you're trusting your gifts. Maybe you're trusting that fate will play out however it's supposed to in the situation. Maybe mind over matter type of situation. We have the Hermit, the Strength card, and the Queen of Swords behind the Devil. So yeah, there's something to the effect of like that inner wisdom overcoming the devil. Having compassion for yourself, like understanding maybe that the compassion that you show yourself and others, it is reflected back to you. Like, if you're showing that to yourself, the universe also wants to show that to you. It's all about the law of reciprocity, or whatever it's called. Cause and effect. What's surfacing? The High Priestess, that inner knowing, deep inner knowing. There's some sort of past energy as well showing up. King of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Ten of Swords. Maybe this is about a person who betrayed you. I don't know. It's some sort of ending of like past, I want to say cycles. You've done some work introspecting about like the mastery of like the earthly things, right? So when we master our mind, our spiritual, like we're able to embody like this faith. So the faith is what kind of takes us out of those cycles, I think. It's like you're looking out on a new horizon, not so much at the past, but you're like using it as a teacher. There's a deep inner knowing. Maybe that's what you're mastering. What do we need to expand on? Page of Pentacles. 3 Three of Swords, Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Six of Cups, sorry. So a lot of Cups energy. So there's something about heartbreak or healing from heartbreak. Maybe it's a family, past relationships, or past, the family thing, right? There's some sort of lesson in alchemy, maybe, that you're still kind of needing to expand upon, where, you may have healed yourself to a point where, like, we're always healing. It's like, it's not linear. It's like a cycle. So we go through, heal these parts of us over time, over and over and over again, and get deeper and deeper and deeper into it, like, as we go. So there's like some sort of, because, like, as we grow, I think, like, the pictures, our minds mature. The pictures are showing of like a memory of a child, right? But he's an old man now. So, like, as we grow, we kind of learn new, more elaborate details on, like, past things, right? So it could be that we're facing it again, like, and again and again and again and again, over and over again, right? Not to obsess about the things that we heal from, not to obsess about it, but it's to go deeper and deeper into those layers, to kind of, it's like an onion, peeling the onion. But there's more that we can alchemize. So there's depths that we go into. Like, this is just the beginning I'm getting. Yeah. So our deep knowing in the King of Pentacles is knowing that we're going deeper and deeper to master that. And that's kind of why we're showing up as, like, the Eight of Pentacles, I think. Because this is, like, the topic today is alchemy and temperance and peace and balance and, like, harmony, and, like, going deeper and deeper into those depths. And as we do, we ascend, right? So it's more like in depths of, like, looking at things with love and, like, compassion and, like, the whole of it. What are actions to take? Four of Wands. Something about unity. Ten of Pentacles. Another 10. Four of Swords. And the Star card. King of Cups. So this is mastering love in some way. Healing, peace, some sort of legacy. Maybe about the oneness, the duality of things, but the oneness of it all. Underneath that duality. Finding peace with all of it. Like acceptance, understanding, peace. And also having the faith that, like, there's some sort of light at the end of the tunnel. Darkness. In the darkness, you see the light. It's more clear. Also, there's something here about celebrating how far you've come with this mastery too. Like, you may be manifesting something as well, but there's like so that realizing where we're at today and how far we've come to understand, yes, we might have far to go. Like, we're not there yet, but we've come pretty far. So far. And already we've had 2 kings, I think. King of Pentacles, King of Cups. So it's like one step at a time. Slowly but surely mastering something. What are our resources? King of Swords. That's too many though. I was gonna say, like, it would be crazy if all the 4 kings came out. That would be crazy. Hanged Man. Just one, please. Okay, so the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Wands wanted to show itself. Knight of Pentacles. Magician. Hierophant, and the 5 of Cups. So grief. I'm seeing grief because of the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So you can see who, like, okay, when you think about, like, people who go through things, if they're not able to grieve properly or whatever, like in a way that's helpful, right? A lot of times they go through the same things over and over and over. Like, I've been there, I've done that. But we get to a point where it's not working. Like, whatever it is that we've been doing, it's not working. And that's like the lesson, the long drawn out lessons of life. Like, over time, you realize, you know, these cycles we go through, it's all throughout our lives, we deal with these types of things. Like, I cannot see that, like, in actual life. I cannot see that little fuzz thing. I don't think that's a fuzz. That one was an orb. But anyway, so there's something about knowing that you have everything that you need to go through all these little or long life lessons, and grief, finding the pearl, like in those sorrows, betrayals, you know, whatever it is. We have the ability to close out cycles because we are this magician who, you know, is blessed by the divine in some way. You know, we have that kind of innate I want to say ability, but it's more like it's like a gift. Honestly, it's like a gift because you don't have to be born with it, even though we are. It's like, I feel like we are, right? Most of us, probably all of us. I don't know. I feel like we're born with it, but it's something that we could hand over to, like, the lower realms. There's, you know, there's things that we go through that kind of make or break. It's also like, I don't know, there's a whole thing of like psychology and stuff like that, but I think we're given this life for a reason to go through things and decipher on what we want in our soul evolution, or like our evolution here in the 3D. Like, some people do choose to sell their souls and get clout or get money, or, you know, but not you. Yeah, it's not you. You're the magician that's kind of gone through a lot. You've been, so earth angels, go through a lot of things. There's people in the world that have the ability to get hit with like tons of life and they grow from it, and they change from it, and they make themselves and others better from what they've experienced, right? I feel like that's what you've done or what you're doing in some way. So that's why it's showing up in our resources that we have this 10 of Swords and the 5 of Cups and the Magician and Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest moving, but also he's the doer of things and gets the job done. So he might be the doer of things and get the job done. Okay, let's see what's happening. I'm just relaxing right now because it's been kind of crazy. The Council. So we did get the Hierophant in our resources. There's some sort of maybe also the number 11 is on here. So the number 11 is like a mirroring number. So there's something about showing up for yourself, seeing yourself as you are, accepting yourself as you are. Also the Eagle. Number 16, which is a 7. There's also that duality. So the Temperance card is here as well. So let's see. Do I want to clarify? Ringo is so happy I was home. He was jumping on the back of the couch, like, with his lamb chop in his mouth. That's his baby. He likes that thing. When he was little, I had a bigger one for him, and he was like the size of the little lamb chop, and I don't know. He used to carry it outside to pee when we had a yard at our old house. And I don't know. Dogs are so cute. So the Ace of Swords is clarifying the Temperance card. Affinity and friendship. Obtain the friendship of anyone. God above, all names elevated. It's Umbale. I'm just looking at the imagery. It's alchemy. Truth, clarity. 2 of Cups is at the bottom. This is about that duality. It says fruition provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. So it says the swiftly hearkening God. Hearken. To hearken. What does that mean? King of Swords, Moon, 4 of Pentacles. So didn't we get the 8 of Swords with Temperance? So it's something about like moving from being in your head about like the things that have happened to being able to see the truth of it and like accept it for what it is and like become one with who you are now? Like, how did it change you? How did these things change you for the better? Like, there's some sort of, how did it clarify your intuition? I'm getting with the King of Swords moon. And make you more, I want to say self-aware, but like with the way that you protect yourself, set boundaries, also clarifies things like attachments, like to things, people's places, things that maybe don't serve or try to oppress you. It says God liberating the oppressed. Self-atonement cures mental illness, deliverance from persecution. Four of Pentacles. So that's kind of like the way we have to kind of see things, you know, like that we go through. So it wasn't for your it's not for your demise that you go through things. It's more for your liberation, I want to say, so that you can cut away the rotten fruit, like from the fruit, right? And you get like the actual goodness of the fruit that way. I don't know. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. I wanted to pop out, but that's okay. 10 of Swords. And that was in our resources. So the Eight of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. It says, the marvelous God, revelation, protects from sadness, gives revelations in dreams. You may have had dreams about like people betraying you, cycles ending. I don't know, I've always had some crazy dreams. Like I had a dream one time about, this was a long time ago, like when I was a teenager, about a friend who wasn't really a friend. My dreams warned me about her. And it was weird because like I watched a movie. Actually, it's been in a couple movies. It was like drowning my friend. Weird. And maybe it was because like I might get flashes of like past lives, and that may be the reason why in this life these people betray me, right? Like one time I had a dream, this was more recent, that a guy I was seeing like was tiling the bathroom with like his name. Like on the tile it had his name. And like I was talking to, like it seemed like I was like I don't know if it was a church or house, but it was like he was like a worker there, like he worked there, and I worked there too, but it was like he was kind of like maintenance or something, like where he was tiling the floor in the bathroom and the walls and stuff, but he put his name on the tile. And I was talking to one of the staff about him, and he like showed up, like he was there, and he was really upset that I wasn't happy about the tile. And it was like he was I guess feeling rejected or like betrayed by me. And so like that was like a snippet of like that feeling of betrayal that he felt in this life. I don't know. It was something like that. Because I wasn't happy. And I guess like I was in that dream, or in that life, maybe, if it was a life, I don't know, that like a past life or something. I don't know, my voice is going. I clear my throat chakra. So in that past life, or whatever it was like, whatever he felt at that time, maybe betrayal, maybe rejection, it carried over. Same with the girl, like the friend that I had. So, because I don't know why. Also, I had a dream with my sister. That, I don't know, I was just slaughtering people or something. I don't know. Like, it was, I don't know if y'all have like violent dreams. Like, I used to have violent dreams, very violent dreams. My dad even was in one. That like, she was in a cave. My sister was in a cave. Like, we were in a cave, and it was like we were trying to escape or something, and like I was able to escape, but she wasn't, and like I hurt her or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I could say on here, but like I instead of cutting her free, I, and like my dad used to chase me in like a parking lot, and like we were running, hiding behind cars, and like things like that. Like, in a past life, it was the same face, but it wasn't like him. It was like a stranger, as if it was somebody else. I don't know. Like he was trying to rob us or something. I don't know. And then there was running through a cathedral, and like I don't know who this was. I don't know. I think it was the same one that was tiling the floor and stuff. But I never saw his face. It was just kind of like a feeling, or like a familiarity or something like that. Anyways, so anyways, I get dreams like that. So, and I'm also seeing like the eyes here on this, that always remind me of like the cycles, and like the knowing, the third eye, like how it's all intertwined. So, also, I used to have fever dreams that it was like shapes, or like blobs. Like, I don't know. I thought about that being like atoms, or like the way that it's like consciousness of us being like shapes, and not actually like physical. I don't know how to explain, because obviously matter is still physical, but maybe it was just like consciousness floating through. But then like the shapes took like on eerie, weird, I don't know if it was, I don't know, there's a lot of fear in like how things took shape. Is that weird? I don't know. Please let me know if you resonate with any of my dreams. Because like, oh my god, I've always felt weird for having them. But anyway, a lot of those dreams were based like fear-based. And I think it's because of the way I grew up. There was a lot of fear of like reactions and like not doing the right thing and getting in trouble and things like that. So I think that had a lot to do with it. Why my dreams always seem to be like on that theme. But anyway, so we have the Three of Swords, the Six of Wands, Two of Pentacles. And let's see. So the Fool is about new beginnings. So there's definitely an ending to this betrayal energy, that you're mastering some sort of awareness, maybe that alchemy also. The work that you've done on yourself has brought a new beginning. It says, will and new beginnings assist with difficult and great undertakings. So there's some sort of course, Aries energy here is where we're at right now in the astrological astrology or whatever. Three of Swords, healing from heartbreak. Six of Wands, definitely victory over that. The Two of Pentacles, duality, harmony, balance, cycles, things like that. Ending. There's cycles that are ending, that are closing out to a new beginning. And that is where we are putting that revelation, or those revelations, into protecting ourselves from sadness and grief and loss, and just moving forward with that Six of Wands energy. You may be receiving some sort of acknowledgement from the universe, saying, hey, we see you. Do you see you? Like that sort of thing. Clarify this, High Priestess. Six of Swords, moving forward with what you know. Like there's like, it also says perception of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick, the gentle God. And that deep inner knowing of like the spiritual, the faith. The Two of Cups is here. Fruition provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God, swiftly hearkening God. Five of Swords. So this could be like, the exposure of like what's the fruit that you've gotten from this whole thing. Knight of Cups, following your intuition. A lot of intuition has Page of Cups. So your intuition has helped you clarify, the path forward, clarify, the unity of things, like how it's all connected, I think. Yeah, that's the perception of unity. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Four of Swords. So there's something about rest, knowing when to rest. Emperor. Taking charge, taking command, taking action for sure. Having that political authority. It says, give safe travel, protects against conspiracies, like unto God. So it's like a Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. That's an ascension. Two of Swords. So this introspective work that you've done on yourself, or that you are doing, is giving you some sort of independence, power, control, peace and like a lesson. It's like going through an initiation that caused you to, I don't know, this is like a reward or an award for your merit, right? That's what I'm seeing this as, like this is what we're expanding on, the peace that we get from being in our power. This is the reward that we get from like doing the work. Clarify the 4 of Wands. That's why we're getting this council energy and the eagle. It's like knowing, like, so the eagle is about like the higher perspective, the view, like the inner, being able to see through or see from a higher perspective that gives us the ability to counsel or like have that wisdom. Hi baby, how are you? We're not eating right now, maybe later. Can you go lay down? You're a good boy. You're such a cutie patootie. I love you. We slept a lot today. Clarify the 4 of Wands. I forgot what I was saying, so sorry. So the actions to take. So the sun. So celebration, prosperity, success, happiness. It's like restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. That's the 4 of Wands. The stability, the pillars, you know? Like usually it has like the, I think in the regular tarot, it has like the, anyway, the pillars or something. 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups. There's a lot of cups. So, yeah. Then we get the 5 of Cups with the 10 of Swords. So the ability to grieve, to find fulfillment, to walk away from what doesn't fulfill, and to see the option in it, these are my choices. Like I have these choices. Like I can either be sad about my life or, you know, walk away from things that don't serve and find my happiness, you know? And that's what you're choosing to do, is find your happiness in this situation or in all situations, right? And that's the self-mastery of it, like where you find your power, your control, your ability to find the peace in situations and not dwell in like, poor me, I'm so broken. Like, you know, things like that. Like you could either stay stuck or you can move forward, and that's what you're choosing to do. I'm seeing is like move forward with your clarity of, you know, in each situation that you go through, it's like more and more clarity, more and more wisdom, more and more understanding, more and more growth, you know. Clarify the 10 of Swords. The Hierophant. And then we did get the Council here. So this is clarifying the 10 of Swords. So this is inner resources, the ability to, it says divine forgiveness, to forgive for these things, and the Tower is at the bottom. So this is the ability. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. So like I said, you're able to move forward and not be burdened or like stuck in those burdens, like stuck in the past, stuck in the muck of like life and what it throws at everyone, right? Everyone has issues and mistakes they make, and like people throw their shit on everybody, right? But you don't stay stuck in that, and that's like a legacy that you're. It says inner and outer work helps one keeps. Inner and outer work says it all right there. That's kind of the theme of this reading right now. Helps one keep their job, protects against disasters. The honorable God. It says the Hierophant, divine forgiveness, obtains friendship, and favors of the great, secures promises. So that's clarifying the Ten of Swords. It's like, so yes, we have. I'm getting a download. In this life, people throw rocks at us, right? They throw rocks, hide their hands. We have the ability, though, to either sit there and take it, or stand up for ourselves and move the fuck on. And there's the desire to evolve, or there's a desire to, I don't know, sit in our diaper. You know what I mean? Like I'm picturing like a baby, like, I don't want to change my diaper, you know, like sitting in like our soiled diaper, you know? Like we can either do that, or we can move on from things. And that's what I'm seeing you doing. You want the clean diaper, not the dirty diaper. I don't know why I went there. I don't know. Anyways, that's funny. Yeah. So healing, even the Nine of Cups says healing preserves health and cures diseases. Anyway, so that's what I got. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.